He screams.
Someone gets lit on fire and someone doesn't hear.
We saw a penis.
Yeah, and then
Yeah, we did.
Then a cocky gets sniped.
And that's when Jason leaned over and goes, what is it rated?
Yeah, I didn't know.
Hello and welcome to this Crab Towers podcast. Today we're going to be discussing Suicide Squad
That's it.
2021.
Spoilers!
Spoilers.
No spoilers at the
spoilers
start.
Yeah,
No spoilers, and then we're going to spoilers.
yeah. We had a 10-minute conversation with Bryce about how not to spoil it.
He still doesn't understand how
That's
not
why
to...
I'm not going to open my mouth because I might spoil something.
You're just an idiot. Suicide Squad. When was it released? It was like just come out like a week
Thursday.
ago.
Was it really? That's
Yeah, it
great.
came out on Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah, so we've seen it pretty quick, which is good. Weird for us. So I'm just going to go through some of the actors. This is the bit that I'm supposed to do it really quickly, and I take forever. So I'll try my best.
Bryce said that. I didn't say that.
Oh, thanks, man. So we got our girl Harley Quinn, Margot Robbie, Aussie.
Ozzy!
Hey, get in there, boys.
Go for gold, love.
Yep, go for gold, love.
Neighbours.
Nice.
What else?
She's
Wolf of
in
Wall Street.
Wolf of Wall Street. Tarzan. Tonya. Tonya?
No, you're Jason.
Tones and I.
Tonya.
Yeah, Tonya is that the ice skating one where it's based on a true story.
Yes. Is the girl ugly in it?
Margot Robbie.
The one that Margot plays.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
Doesn't matter if she was.
It doesn't at all. It's got nothing to do with anything.
Spoiler.
Okay. Bloodsport. Idris Elba.
My boy.
His
Lufa.
boy. Nice. Good one. Guess the other movie I wrote down.
Other movie.
That's it. Thor. You were right. And then the final one,
Oh, Thor.
obviously.
Barely.
I mean, I was just going to do the Marvel thing because it's like this is DC now. It's in the Marvel thing.
Okay.
Kind of mix it up. And then obviously Cats,
Ragnarok.
the musical.
Yeah, that's his main one.
That's his main
Claim
one.
to fame.
Yeah, we all love that. Peacemaker is played by my boy, John Cena. Nice. I looked through his movies and there's not many he's like fully starring, like he's the main role. That Playing with Fire, he's one of the main guys in it, I guess.
Trainwreck.
Yeah,
Trainwreck, he's I wrote that down, but he's not the main guy. Bumblebee. He's in that. He's one of the bad cops or something. I didn't watch the movie because
What about Fast and Furious?
is he a main guy in that?
Pretty sure.
I skip all the movies.
What about
I'm
that
sorry.
one with Mark Wahlberg and that guy you hate? Will Ferrell.
Is that Cena?
Yeah, Cena's in yeah.
He's the dad one.
I haven't
Daddy's
I
Home
haven't
or
seen
something.
it, yeah. Daddy's Home 2, I think it is.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Wait, Cena's in Fast and Furious is The Rock. Oh, not The Rock. Vin Diesel's brother.
Is it?
Oh, that's
In the latest one, yeah.
I
I haven't
didn't-
seen it, but yeah,
I
in the
skip
ad.
Fast and Furious now. I can't.
I watched the ad and like Bryce was going to say, we've seen it. The ad is the movie.
John Cena.
Da, 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 da. All right.
Rick Flag is Joel Kinnaman. Kinnaman.
He's on The Killing.
He's in
That-
The Killing.
It's a good TV
He was
show.
in also Your Show. Go.
Yeah, I've just blanked on it. Go on.
Altered Carbon.
That's the one.
yeah.
Oh, right, yeah. Season 1.
Yeah.
Oh, spoilers.
Well,
That
he
is
might
This
be.
is the non-spoiler
He
section,
might be
Kieran.
in Season 2.
We don't know. He was He did the remake RoboCop,
He
which
was.
wasn't very good, I don't think. And then there's a show now called For All Mankind.
For real mankind.
For All
Like,
Mankind.
For real.
For real.
Okay.
It's just like a show about space or something.
Good for him.
Yeah, he's doing well. You know,
Where's he from?
he's
From somewhere in Europe. I know that much.
why would you ask me a question I don't know?
Well, you should have researched.
Sorry. There's a bunch of actors in this fucking movie though. Michael Rooker plays Savant. Nathan Fillion plays TDK. Jai Courtney plays Captain Boomerang. Flula Borge plays Javelin, the YouTuber guy. Daniela Melchior is Ratcatcher 2. That person, Ratcatcher 2, is like barely in anything. I looked at the IMDb page, like 10 other movies
Oh, she
or
was
shows
good.
and stuff. But there was a show that she was in 190 episodes of. So
That's something.
Was it Home and Away?
no, it's in a different language, and I don't want to butcher it, so I'm just going to say a Portuguese show.
That works.
Yeah.
Was Pete Davidson in it?
Yeah, Pete Davidson was in it. Your boy.
Comedian.
Is he a comedian?
Funny guy.
Funny
Say
guy.
it, Joe.
He's the funny one. And then Weasel.
Who plays Weasel?
Sean Gunn.
Yes. That's the director's. He also does the motion capture for Rocket Raccoon.
Oh.
Yes.
And a lot of the characters in
he's actually in
Guardians
another
of the
character
Galaxy.
in this movie as well.
Yeah. And the director? Are you going on to that?
I'm not, but
James Gunn.
yeah, I mean,
Who?
Directed the film. Guardians of the Galaxy.
This come about because they had the Guardians. He was doing Guardians of the Galaxy, and then they tried to cancel him for a tweet. So Marvel got rid of him, and that's when DC's like, "Come here."
yeah. But then he's still doing.
No, he got hired. They rehired him after.
Yeah, but isn't he? Is he doing Guardians or Thor?
No, he's doing Guardians.
He's doing Guardians. Okay.
Yeah, so they got him back after the little. They do that little break where they cause something. They get a little timeout.
The old timeout.
They
Yeah.
sit in the corner.
Some people don't get to come back from the timeout.
No.
But anyway, just some initial thoughts of. We'll start with Kieran.
No, that was really funny
I
if we
should have
said
started with
Bryce,
Brass because
yeah.
he's like, I don't want to say anything because I've got no thoughts. There's nothing going on up there.
Nothing that's not spoiler.
You, Bryce, come
Okay.
on.
I'll even do mine. All right.
I didn't even get a chance.
Okay, do yours then. Go. I'm
I
just
liked it. I think people need to stop overhyping it before you go in, like Bryce. Nah, he hadn't even seen it. No, people just telling me how amazing it is. Just stop overhyping it. Just let us go in. I thought it was going to be good because I like that director, and he also wrote. He wrote the script or part of it, and yeah, I thought it was fun.
Yeah.
And
No.
it looked, the animation was cool. And you go in, the whole like advertising for it is that people are going to die. So you go in not knowing who's going to die.
I think that's a good thing. I went in not knowing who the lead cast was, like who the main people are going to be. I got no idea who's starring in it. You'd be like probably Harley Quinn because it's Harley Quinn. I got no idea who the other people who's going to be in it. Like, is it going to be like is Michael Rooker and fucking Idris Elba the main? Are they the main guys? I got no idea.
But they've gone through and picked out just a bunch of quirky DC characters.
Yeah.
To throw in there, like why not?
But
Why
yeah.
Why not make it silly?
Yeah, definitely the overhyping thing. I've seen a lot of people go like, "Oh, this is amazing, fucking really good." Like, okay, it's good, but don't fucking jump over. Like, it's nothing. I think comparing it to the first one, it's better than that. So I'll say that better than the first one.
And me and you discussed after, it's what DC, this movie is what they need to be doing. They need to have violence, they need to be swearing.
Needs to be for an adult.
Yeah, go against what Marvel's doing
Yeah.
and make your own path and make it like, it doesn't have to be the whole darkness of like the Batman Begins universe.
Yeah. I mean, it's still dark in ways, but like, yeah,
But they have the humor balanced in there.
yeah. There's a lot of gore in this movie and a lot of swearing. So if you are gonna go see it, just watch out for that.
Seems like gore's in at the moment.
Yeah.
We have like, what, we're watching Invincible, The Boys. It's
Yeah.
all about that gore.
Yeah, I had a couple of things that reminded me of the boys in this as well. Anyway, should we go on to some spoiler stuff now?
No, I want to hear Brass's opinion.
Oh yeah, Bryce's non-spoiler opinion.
It was enjoyable. It was an enjoyable film. Watch it with your dad. He'll probably like it.
Did you think the trailer spoiled it a bit?
I didn't really pay attention to the trailer.
Oh, good.
Trailers.
So you're quite surprised with what happened then?
I enjoyed it more than I thought I was going to,
Yeah.
but I didn't have high expectations.
Oh really? You went in low?
I didn't go in low. I just pretty neutral.
Did you like the previous one?
I watched it and I didn't come out being like, that was shit. I watched it and I was like,
I actually
That was
didn't
a movie.
mind the previous
Yeah,
one.
I didn't mind it either. A lot of people were really going. I remember watching it because I think I watched it with you, just me
Yes.
and you together holding hands.
That's so cute.
It was. Actually, I think you might have been there too. But I don't
I
know.
wasn't holding hands, so I
Ah,
didn't get
well, we
invited
don't
to
know.
that
But
party.
like after, I thought that was an okay movie with some flaws, and I think that's the same with this movie. I think it's a good movie with some flaws.
are you going to
Yeah.
discuss those flaws?
We will discuss those flaws.
There was one scene with a lot of flaws.
Yeah, that was.
Fuck!
Oh god, the fact that you thought that was that funny. All right, let's do some spoilers. So if you have not seen it, go watch it. It's a good movie.
Is there a
flaws.
theme
Can we-
of
I just-
giving us a bunch of cool characters and then killing them so we don't get to see what they do? Like this year,
Who else is the other? Oh, like
Invincible.
Invincible, yeah.
Spoilers. But we
yeah.
are in spoilers for everything.
Yeah, spoilers for
Nothing is safe.
Yeah, nothing's safe now.
What happened to Dumbledore?
Just we see all these cool characters, and you kind of. What do we start with? Michael Rooker.
Mm-hmm.
He's bouncing his little ball, so you know he's got precision aim. And it kind of looks like they're building him up to replace Will Smith, because Will Smith hadn't been advertised, so
Yeah.
you knew he wasn't in there.
But he killed that bird,
That was mean.
and I wanted him dead.
I liked his
as soon as
thing
that.
more because we're already getting into negatives, but like I like the idea that he was the toughest guy. He went like he seemed like he was the guy that was just like, I'll fucking smash any bastard that comes up to me, and then he breaks and runs away because he's actually inside. Like, or the stuff that was happening was so terrifying, even someone of his caliber would be running in fear.
I get a bit worried when the whole thing started off, because the starting of that reminded me of the previous Suicide
That's what I
Squad.
was thinking.
Like it's going straight into the action, quick scenes, all cuts, and we're going straight in there.
It didn't
Ooh.
feel smooth. I didn't feel it early
No,
on.
but you saw the reason why after. Maybe that's his intention, to make it look like the previous one. Then it changes pace. Like you see all these characters were straight into the ship. He's looking at them all like, these are all idiots here.
But they're not all idiots.
No, they're chosen for a reason.
But like some of the characters are really good. Like, I mean,
The
let's get on to the good characters that you liked in the thing. Like
The first squad.
the whole thing, really. I mean, there's a lot of characters in this, so maybe go by squad.
But just that, can we talk about that scene at the start though?
yeah,
like,
great scene. I enjoyed that.
I wanted to see so many. Like I wanted to see the javelin in action.
So do you think that they should have done, this is what I would have thought they should have done, because Boomerang got his moment, sliced some people, and then Captain didn't quite make it. I think I don't know the girl's name, the orange girl.
Mongol.
She took out that helicopter, right? So she had a moment and then
But
died.
we didn't see her a bit. All she did is grabbed it.
Yeah, Javelin guy did fuck all.
Yep.
And died. I mean, we seen Michael Rooker could do his thing. Fucking.
But he didn't do it there.
He didn't do it there. There was just some things I'm just like, and even I feel like some of those guys should have done their brutal stuff, and then Nathan Fillion's TDK should have done his bit, and that would have been like the funny bit, because it's like those other guys are doing shit, and he's actually really shit, and then he dies, but still the other guys die.
Yeah.
It was like a mix of like really good people dying funny ways, and then the shit people dying funny ways, and being like, wait, am I supposed to take this seriously, or is it supposed to be a joke?
To me, it was like it had a lot of the previous movie stuff where they're on that ship, they jump off, and once again they didn't have the coordination to work together.
Yeah.
Like they literally, there's no practice. They pulled him out of the jail and then straight into this first scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's, I don't know. Well, the characters that you liked, though, was there any from there?
So, can I just say what I thought was going to happen to the start after they all died and we saw the second squad? I thought that was going to be the same people in a different scenario. Like, we went to see the other squad on the other side of the island, and I thought somehow it was a simulation and these were the same people.
Okay.
The scenario, they might be going this way. Like,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
they all died. And we barely got
Not
to
all
see.
of them.
And wait, did you say Boomerang before?
Yeah, I mentioned him. Yeah.
I still can't believe that.
When that happened, I looked at you. I was like, what?
I thought,
They
he's
just-
got the splinters in his face. That's
No, I thought he was from that. I was like, holy fuck.
How's he going to come
But
back?
then he got
Yeah.
fucking bladed, and I was thinking,
he just had that grin, didn't he?
holy shit. Like, but it's such a weird thing to kill that character off just because he's quite prominent in the Suicide Squad stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And he
like,
bonded with Harley, didn't he?
yeah, all the things that I've seen on Suicide Squad, he's been a part of it.
And he's Australian.
And he's Australian, killing off the Aussies.
Too Australian.
Yeah, a little bit.
Look, I was keen and it upset me quite a bit. It brought
he
me,
was
it
gone.
brought me down when he died. I was like,
Yeah.
are you fucking kidding me right
Because
now?
I was similar with, like, the same thing. I was like, I want to see these people. Like, you were kind of a little bit introduced to him. I want to see them do. And I like Nathan Fillion, and he just kind of got. I was like, oh no, he's dying there, even knowing he's fucking whimpering. Like, it was
Yeah.
funny, but like, it's like, oh, that sucks.
Because were you looking at the screen for who died there? Like, had all the red things. And it had Nathan Fillion and Harley Quinn weren't red on
Yeah.
her screen as she watched. I
Yeah,
was like, Nathan
Mm.
Fillion might come back then.
maybe, but I mean, his arms were fucking
He's cough-
destroyed.
Yeah,
coughing
they
up
got
blood.
shot.
Yeah, so I don't know how you. Yeah, anyway, But you're upset about the bloody.
I was upset about Weasel.
Yeah.
I was ready for some fucking comedy relief brutally. And then he fucking drowned.
I thought he was going to get revived on the shore,
Yeah.
like he was going to breathe in and like, no, this Weasel was dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just a mouth to mouth that could have went wrong or something, you know?
I don't think. Yeah, but do you think that it was funny enough to make it worth it? I like the idea. I think it's funny. So it's like, oh yeah,
The character's funny.
yeah,
What, him dying?
yeah, him dying like that.
No. I was pretty excited for him.
And then they also have the music after that to prove they're all dead. Like you see the head exploded, you see they film all the bodies as they're talking about it.
Because you see, because they end up killing Rooker because I keep calling him, now I'm calling him Michael Rooker and not Merle. I forgot his name. I wrote it down, but yeah. He
Name is.
But I wrote my favorite characters, and they were all the people on the other team. So
yeah,
and weirdly enough, like I think King Shark was kind of a comedy relief.
Yeah,
at times
he looked awesome.
Oh yeah, he looks and everything
and intimidating.
I like the fact that he's strong and almost like nothing's gonna hurt him, he's just dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
Like he was going to kill Ratcatcher at the beginning and stuff like that.
And seeing that squad was cool. Like their little action and going in there, like the way they were communicating.
Yeah, I mean, it would seem that like Cena and Bloodsport and
Peacemaker.
I keep thinking it's Peacekeeper. Wait, yeah. But yeah, I keep thinking like those two were like trained, like they were the same person, right?
Yeah.
They had the same kind of unique skills.
Yeah, he says that too. He's like, you got some of the same skills.
Yeah, which is weird.
And then the best scene is coming up after that.
Yeah, that. I would say, what did you think of, before we get to the best thing, Polka Dot Man?
I like that.
Underutilized.
Yeah.
No, but I think, so this is the problem that I had with, which you mentioned, and then it made me think of it, and now I think it's my idea. But not my idea, but my thought, which I think you're going to say, I've just gone fucking cross-eyed, Harley Quinn, she had, sometimes it was a bit too much of her. And then
I was saying she works in small doses.
Yeah.
But then
like
I think
her whole scene where she's...
There's a lot of scenes with her that... Okay, first of all, they fucked it with the trailer.
Yeah.
They showed too much of her scenes in the trailer, and a lot of things fell really flat because of that. But also, like, if they did more Polka Dot Man, do you think that it would ruin him? I think they had the perfect amount of him.
I like that they didn't explain a lot of it until later on he opened up, and they had that. I think he did get a lot. He had the whole mum thing throughout.
I think
but like as a plot tool, though, I think
he was too strong.
To
constantly have.
I get it,
but he might run out of that stuff. The polka dots.
Oh, he can only purge so often.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he was.
Okay, that'd make more sense.
I think he was the perfect style of crazy.
Yeah,
and like, because everyone in this movie is bad.
Perceived as bad.
What are you talking about?
There's no such thing as good and bad. But go on.
Oh my God.
Fucking hell, we're not getting at that, are we? But like, actually, Rick Flag is probably the good guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they put him on the fucking squad that was supposed to die.
Sure.
Which just shows that the people that they're working for are horrible people as well.
But they're setting up to show you, no, not everyone's going to make it out of this movie.
Yeah.
You might start liking them, but
yeah, I like Polka Dot Man as well. I think they used him the perfect amount.
Yeah.
That scene, that's the best scene of the movie, right? The campsite scene.
The lead up is The lead up when they're going into that is peacekeepers trying to prove how cool he is at assassinating, and it's like, it reminds me of the Lord of the Rings thing where they're killing the people in the crowd and they're counting them. And then you have Idris Elba, Bloodsport, showing all his lethal killings, and they're kind of showing off not giving a fuck about these people. And even King Sharks just grabs that, he goes num and grabs that first guy before they get in.
That one where Cena's walking past the guy that's sleeping and he goes, and just fuck. I was like, oh god.
I even thought he was in the hospital. That guy, like he'd been injured and he was in the hospital bed, and he just butchers him with.
It's like
the cleave,
innocent girl like doing something in the well, getting water. At one stage, I was like, how do they not hear any of this? They're fucking like moving around.
First guy that got eaten, he screams.
Someone gets lit on fire and someone doesn't hear.
We saw a penis.
Yeah, and then
we did.
Then a cock, he gets sniped.
And that's when Jason leaned over and goes, "What is this rated?"
Yeah, I didn't know.
So you just saw brains before. What do you think?
I
it's
know,
rated?
but a
So-
penis?
Allowed to see penis, but brains is
I
fine.
don't know. We seen penis and boobs.
Yeah, we did.
Breasts.
And
Yeah.
then the reveal that these are all the resistance fighters
Yeah.
for that the island
That's
they're
funny.
on.
That was a good. It was done well. That was that scene, and then the Harley Quinn getting. Although there's flaws, the problems I have with that of her escaping.
Yeah,
There was
But
like a lot of cool things that happened while she was doing. it.
because they had the downtime. I actually really liked the downtime with the Harley Quinn part. But I found when she was back into the group, that's when sometimes she talks too long, and I start thinking of her as an actor and not the character she's playing.
Yeah.
Do you
And
think
that's
it,
my
yeah,
problem.
I can see
Yeah?
that.
But do you ever think that what's the other movie? Oh, Mortal Kombat was similar. Where I reckon they film a bunch of lines, and then in the edit they're like, okay, we've got all these, but we can only use 5 of them, and they pick the ones that they like the most.
Yeah.
And then they're kind of like, well, let's just grab Harley's ones.
Yeah.
She's the most popular person. Let's kind of cut the other ones out, and then they have a bunch with her, and it's too much. It's like
And
what
then
they
show
did
'em
with
all,
Josh Lawson, the Kano in Mortal
Yes.
Kombat,
Yeah.
where he just said all the jokes, all the
Yeah.
lines, and you're like, is someone else going to say something funny or anything? But they
Yeah.
just seem to
You're
use her as
overstaying
well.
your welcome a bit.
Yeah, and that might not be her fault or anyone's fault. It's just Harley Quinn. She's the main person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
What is your escape? You have a problem with the escape scene?
there was a couple of bits of. We talked about this as well. If someone's got a gun, why the fuck are they running up to her to fight her? There's just the hallway bit where she's walking down, and you've got like that cool shot going across like that. It looked
she's
wicked,
going.
but someone coming up to her with a gun makes no sense to me. I'm like, why the fuck? And then there's people dropping guns. I think you said like pick up the gun,
Trying to
use
run
that.
away.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I don't know. Like
You could easily shoot her.
that
like,
brings
she's
me
brutal,
out, but that
but if
brings
you have
me
a gun-
out of it when
Yeah.
stuff like that happens. I'm like, what? Why the fuck would?
Plot armor. Is that what we're calling it? What would you rather if they shot at her and missed?
I'd rather they just didn't have guns. Like those people weren't
okay.
armed for some reason, or she's
Like they
sneaking
didn't
up.
know she was already shooting, so they knew she was sneaking out.
Yeah, it was like
Sneaking
a
out.
Well, not very sneaky.
Escaping.
yeah.
I think they do a good job in Birds of Prey when they're doing it. Like her,
Hmm.
where she's going to the prison there. I love the way they did that. But she's
Yeah.
prepped there. Here, she has nothing.
Her fighting style is cool, like the way she does
Yeah.
it all.
What do
I
you
don't
think
know.
she's not
It
that
is like a
ditzy-
ballerina style thing, right?
Yeah, and the ditziness goes when she gets in a whole different mood.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I get it. Like,
Like, do you know when she was all ditzy when they were torturing her, and as soon as that guy left, she's wakes up
She just
and
snap-
kind of just
Yeah.
grabs, like turns into a psycho.
Did
More
you ever
psycho.
seen that you liked, Bryce? Other than
I actually
those?
like that escape scene.
You like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I like it. I'm
Like-
saying I like it, but just the gun thing
Yeah,
is
no,
annoying
no,
me
yeah.
in that.
I like I didn't know how I felt when it first started, the whole floral thing, when she's shooting and all the flowers are
I just
going
think it's her
everywhere.
mental health. What
Yeah.
she's saying
Yeah.
is probably.
She's saying happy, fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I didn't when it first started, I was like, why are they doing? And then as she's going through and it's happening more, and then it's like replacing blood and things, and I was like, that's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Someone gets phone calls during podcasts and stuff.
Whoopsie.
Yeah. Now, what about? So you mentioned before, the whole thing with the romance thing. Because I have this weird thing where I was like, she did it all. She was with him. They were doing all this dancing and stuff, saying the birds, and then they went to a thing where she was like getting. She was like, "What did you say?" And I was like, "Was she imagining all that? Was that real? What the fuck is going on there?"
She said she saw the red flag.
Yeah, but that whole way that was cut and done, I didn't. It was just like a
Oh,
okay.
I like the brutality of it.
I like
Like
the
how
thing
heavy the gun was and how she's.
when
she's
she
got a
kills him.
son.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's cool.
And she said how beautiful he looks like that.
Yeah.
Like, leaking blood
That
everywhere.
beautiful thing between your legs.
Yeah.
It's yeah.
Monster or
Once,
something.
yeah.
Do you think there was a part where they talked about you got to go get what was he called, the brain guy?
I can't remember. That's one that I
brain guy.
Yeah, so Peter Capaldi. They said you had to go and get him, and he hangs out at this
Milton.
part. Not Milton. I feel like there was too much of a gap between her saying that this is where he hangs out, and then it seemed like longer than
You
half an hour
forgot,
that
yeah.
that they were going to even do that.
Yeah.
Then they're going to that club. You're like, oh wait, yeah. So they haven't even done that yet.
There was a lot of earlier, or
Yeah.
like So I like the display thing, the way they did it all, like 8 hours earlier. They showed that, and we're going here. This is the plan. Rescue Harley. All
title
that stuff.
card stuff was
it
really
looked cool, but sometimes it made. They kind of needed to do it because they were kind of chopping around with the story a little bit, which was like the first one. I think the first one was a little bit like that, and that's where this one does the same thing. Kind of goes a little bit all over the place, but it's still.
I reckon it was missing, and I can't think of anything that would have been the urgency. There's no urgency to get it done. Like, no one was really trapped. No one was going to die if it didn't get done. And that's where it kind of took away. Should have been like speedy. Everything needs to be go through this place and like maybe they had the family captured instead of hanging them straight away.
Yeah. We didn't talk, even when we talked about Polka Dot Man, we didn't talk about the mum thing at all, did we?
Oh, fuck, that was good.
The mum thing.
The first time we saw that, and you see him looking at
what's the line?
The gang.
He says something like, "It's like, where's your mum now?" He goes, "Everywhere." They're awful though. Like,
I've just got the image of John Cena's the mum in the John Cena.
And then on the dance floor, that was funny as well. So I think that was just the right amount of the mum, right? There was only the 3 times.
No, she was the starfish too.
And the starfish. I mean, those 2 and the starfish.
Is that not 3?
Yeah, that's 3.
Wait, did you say 3?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said 2.
No. It was just the 3 times.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I think and that's the right amount. You don't want to overdo those sorts of jokes.
And then, he had a good thing, and you saw he had an alien virus as wise like he is, and he vomits up the polka dots.
Interdimensional.
Yeah. And then I also like the rat catcher thing, like her little story.
Taiko Waititi.
The way they told it was cool.
Yeah. I was a little bit down on her just because I thought that her ability wasn't very good. Controlling rats was like, I was like, okay. And then she took out the cameras and I thought, oh, finally she's doing something. All right. And then they're inside and fucking the cameras are still on there. And I was
but
like,
her little mouse? Her little rat friend. How cute was he?
That was cool.
He has a name.
He's giving you a pretty lift. And then they also had the waving.
Yeah.
Like, he wants you to shake his hand. And then the other time he's waving, he's like, is that rat waving at me?
Really friendly.
I thought there was a scene later on, just jumping a bit, where John Cena had the gun at her and the rat was there. And I thought the rat was going to get shot and I would have cried.
It would have exploded.
Did you expect that rat to die the whole time? You can't do that to me.
No.
Okay.
I'm not even sure if it crossed my mind that it was going to die.
It's just one of those things like when there's a dog in the movie or a rat.
Yeah.
A rat.
Weirdly enough, she was like barely in the trailer or anything, and she's very prominent in this movie.
Yeah.
She's in it heaps.
They also advertise her a lot, like with like action figures and stuff with the mask on. She only wore it once.
That bit, so this is going into some things I didn't like. The fact that all those guards, so she puts a mask on. Okay, cool. King Shark, he's got a big head that can't get hit. So when the Star is taking over all of them,
yeah.
Can't maybe let's say Bloodsport is so good he's shooting them all. Okay,
yeah.
Polka Dot Man hasn't shot anything. He's just fucking doing this, and even Harley just has a javelin. Everyone else except them, No,
because they all look up and they don't put their hands in front of their face. They just let it happen.
Yeah, I'm saying also, either the soldiers are all dumb, or then I don't believe it.
Plot.
Yeah, I know, I get it. And the thing is that it progressed the story, so it's like, okay, whatever, I'll let it fucking slide. Doesn't matter.
But it's kind of a big thing.
Yeah.
How dark the experimentation was going on below. Like you see that guy half a body, and the one with it pulled off.
And it's still sign of
it's so dark down there.
For some reason, I thought that was and I still did, was the Suicide Squad people, and they grabbed them, the ones that they killed on the beach.
No,
I thought they grabbed them and they were doing stuff to them.
The previous family was. That's what was happening, wasn't it? The previous family used to offer them those people, the ones that tried to betray the previous family, the ones they hung.
Oh.
I'm sure that's the story. And for centuries, they've been giving him to that, like the little starfish down there. Yeah.
It's dark. It was very there was that scary scene, Invasion of the Body Snatchers thing, which fucking terrifies me. But I love that movie of that thing where they all stood up, and then I was like, do it, please, and they all turn at the same time to look in the middle. It's like, that's fucking terrifying. But it looked good. I'm not sure about the screaming thing was really weird, but it like worked in a weird way.
It's because they were actors below, like actors obviously doing that. It's not like a weird voice type thing.
Yeah, I don't know. Why didn't they shoot Starro in the eye with their guns?
He shot around it.
No, so when the guards people, the army people, they were shooting at him, you could see their bullets were hitting him in the eye.
Oh, could you?
Yeah,
Okay.
there was little bits, but it's like it wasn't tearing at all or any of that.
So there's a couple. Okay, sorry. Keep
Maybe
going.
the center is the gooey part.
And then his bloodshot, he was going crazy
Yeah.
and just shot him in the side for some reason.
I love the construction of that gun he used.
Yeah,
You
that
see-
was.
And it's everyone you see is a gun he could use. He's like, no, upgrading.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Like,
like that
sick.
thing because at the end he's going looking for more gadgets. Like,
Yeah.
fuck, I've used everything. Yeah, that was cool. No, just that whole Starro thing as well. Just like, or maybe their bullets were shit because the King Shark gets hit by the aliens and he's getting like the things into him, but when they're shooting him, it does nothing. So maybe their
Yeah.
bullets are shit.
The teeth on those little fish things must be straw. Where did they come from?
Well, they grabbed an alien
Experimental.
Starro. They grabbed an
Yeah.
alien from somewhere else.
That's
Oh, okay.
Jason hated
Yeah.
that scene.
What?
You did the fish tank one. You gave me this look.
No, because you
I-
started laughing. I
it
looked
was
at
cool.
you and I went, Kieran, because it's going.
He's getting friends and he's jumping. They're making the
Then I
shape of
hear
him.
you giggling at it like a child.
And I also, Jason didn't like. I think you didn't like the 8 minutes before thing because you were.
I'm not a huge fan of that sort of style stuff. Although it happens in a lot of shows and movies that I watch, but I don't feel like that was necessary.
What was the context there? Quickly, they killed Rick Flag,
Yeah.
which was sad, and they had to show the heart getting pierced, which was yucky. I guess a lot of the time it's like,
He's
they're not
dead.
they're like, yeah, this guy's not coming back. Sorry, that's what it's always like. That
Yeah.
the heads explode at the start. They show the bodies again, and then they're trying because they want to release. This is where I think you're going to reference the boys. It's like their control is, we'll release this to the world
Yeah.
if you do anything to me. So they grabbed that. They were going to reveal that the Americans are the ones that caught the star. Were they experimenting or they wanted to?
No, they were.
Americans
They
were,
were
yeah.
behind it.
Yeah.
And,
So they were going to reveal that to the world. So Ratcatcher 2, she grabs it after Rick Flag dies and then goes to escape, and Peacekeeper. She doesn't pause for so long, and she even paused when she left the top of the building. She opened the door and was like, oh, this is crumbling. Like,
Yeah.
get out.
yeah.
And
Well, because then they have the gun to the thing, and then it says 8 minutes earlier. But I feel like that didn't affect that situation. I feel like you could have just played them all in whole.
like he could have just fell in.
And then
Because I liked what happened. Oh, you reckon they could have bounced back and forth maybe?
yeah, because the only shock thing is Idris
And,
going on the floors.
Yeah.
and the explosives going off too early.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they know the explosives went off too early while they were down there.
Yeah, but we didn't know.
Yeah, I know, but
we
they
didn't know
just
why.
went off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but the reason why wasn't even that big of a deal.
Well,
Yeah.
I thought the starfish did it. I thought that's why that whole thing was crumbling, because the starfish was getting out.
I don't know. Some of the things I was like, okay, that's a weird choice. Unless they wanted to make it serious because Rick Flag died, and then they had the joking thing with the Milton thing, and they wanted to keep that in.
See, the Milton thing didn't work for me.
I liked it when it came back, but
It went for
I
too
thought it
long.
was fine. I liked it.
You weren't even laughing.
I was giggling inside.
I was lolling.
I was lolling.
I also love the cut when all the bombs are exploding, then it cuts in that one King Shark had made.
Yeah.
Of the
Yeah.
team.
Looks
the
nothing
quirky
like me.
stuff.
I'm disappointed that Cena turned out to be a kind of a bad guy. I know. I mean, spoilers. We're gonna get his,
Wait, are these guys bad?
but like,
Bad as a conception.
I like Peacekeeper because he's like, he knows what he's about. He's not like changing.
He
for
just
anyone.
says,
He's
like,
keeping the peace.
Captain America.
No mean, like
Evil.
at all mean. Yeah, somewhat.
Homelander.
But, and Dopey as well. Like you have him in his undies at that part when King Shark was about to eat Ratcatcher 2.
But then he
Serious
also
balls.
says starfish is a slang term for a
Butthole,
butthole.
yeah.
That's what
So-
happened in this. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I watched the trailer and that was in it, but I'd never seen that in the trailer.
No, I hadn't seen that part.
Yeah,
either.
so I laughed and I was like, why did no one else laugh at that? Our cinema was weird as well. Do you ever get that weird cinema where it's like some people are losing it and everything, and then I don't know which movie.
No, it's not enough people. When there's not enough, then a lot of people aren't going to laugh at everything.
It's not contagious.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the sheep are there.
I can't remember what it was. I went to see a movie twice. One time people were laughing at heaps of it. The next time it was like really quiet. Thinking, what the fuck?
Was it Titanic?
Yeah, it was Titanic.
It was so odd.
It was weird. So we're going to see Cena's TV show, which comes out in January or something, which was the after credit thing, which
Spoilers.
I don't know. I don't have heaps of feelings about it, but I'll
I
watch
I think it'll
it.
be cool.
Yeah.
For some reason, when I watched that after credit scene, I didn't see Cena. I saw Flag.
Yeah, I said to him, I was like, oh, it's just going to be Flag.
It was
Yeah.
so hard to see. But
it was a
was
mess.
set up to be Flag.
It looked
That's
like it was.
The
Yeah.
way they implied it was going to be Flag, and then you see that. But they didn't show him clear enough. Like, he has the same...
He's all bandaged up. He's
Mate.
all bruised.
And you
and
I
can't
know
tell how
my
big
boy
it is.
Cena,
Yeah,
mate. I'll
true.
tell you
I
what.
can't even see
his
him.
legs in a
He's
sling.
going
I'm
to be
so
versing
confused.
Roman Reigns
Yeah.
at SummerSlam in 2 weeks. Make sure you catch it live
God.
on WWE TV. I don't know what it's called. Do you have anything that you want to add, Brass?
I want Weasel to come back.
No, you really liked him, and
I-
Weasel was scaring Jason and I.
it was.
I liked it because he was just fucking
when he was
yuck.
wet as well. It's even.
I was like, that's who's screaming on the... Is that a werewolf?
Anyone see if he could fucking swim?
It's so dirty.
And I think King Shark was my favorite character in it, but he just looked good, and the way he killed people and stuff was gory and fun.
Yeah. I like Polka Dot Man, I think.
You're a bit of a polka dot man yourself.
Stop it.
Oh my god!
I reckon, like, I like gore.
You're gonna say I like Rick Flag.
Yeah,
He's so noble.
I like gore, but then I feel a lot like some of the gore in this was unnecessary. But only at the point where the scientist guy gets thrown up against the window. Like when he's about to get quartered, but he only gets like his arm and leg ripped off.
yeah.
I was like, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
throws him and then he just explodes. And I was like,
But it's one of those things. Didn't we see King Shark
Yeah, I
rip
was
someone in
gonna
half
say,
just
yeah,
before
but
that?
that, but that looked good.
Yeah, but the difference is, well, not difference. It's the same thing as saying before. It's like keep putting Harley jokes in there. It's gonna start being like, well, this is a lot of that. You know, a lot of her talking, a lot of this. If you have heaps of gore, then when you do a really gory thing, it's just like, well, that's just another thing like what you did before. Like, just show the dick once. That's funny. Show the mom 3 times. That's funny. Like, you don't fucking overdo it. But I didn't think of, because there's that initial scene which was like, holy fuck. But then I didn't think of like the gore being too brutal after that.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
I didn't see it, but
Yeah.
I totally get it. I think it's like that thing of the heart piercing. You want to make sure they're dead. It's like, that guy is dead. All right,
Yeah.
we're not going to see him back. You know, so that's how they do it. And that's why they do it like that. You got anything else?
You have negatives?
What am I? I think we covered most of them.
Yeah.
So Weasel's death, Boomerang death, and then Polka Dot not using his thing properly on Starro. Why did he aim for his leg instead of his head? Like, why not aim for mass, especially when it melts through everything?
Yeah, he aimed it when he did it at the campsite. He didn't aim it at the people. He aimed it at the legs of that too. So maybe he's just shit.
But how are those people? Like, did those? I thought like something more was going to come from that. Those people in that little tower at the campsite. Sorry, the campsite just that tower falls over, and then that was it.
But they're in it though. Didn't they get a little bit fucked up from that? I can't remember.
Not that I saw.
I can't remember, but
Kieran?
I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, like he's not the best. So
Yeah.
he's kind of shit. I don't know.
I feel like the subplot didn't really work for me with the resistance. Like, you kind of forgot that was even part of it. I guess that's how they took like control of the country again, but I still feel.
Well, do you think it's just because the movie was so long that sort of
it
thing
could have been
happened?
trimmed. That's my other thing. I reckon there's some scenes that could have been taken out.
Trim some of the bus scene. I was really taken out. I mean, it's like you need to hear some backstory, right? So we need to know why Ratcatcher and Idris Elba
and set the world.
Yeah,
up
but
as
just
well,
it needed to be cut back a little bit.
Yeah.
I think didn't need all of it. maybe even some of Harley's thing with the romance thing could have been cut back a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, Harley just felt she was really good, but for some reason, I was just like, other people were better. I don't know.
She worked when she wasn't with the crew, and as soon as she's with the crew, she stands out like I don't know. She just stands out then. While she didn't stand out as much in the previous Suicide Squad, I feel.
Yeah, but now it's because we've got sequels of it. Like we've got Birds of Prey, and then she's in this other one as well, and she's still alive.
There's too much of her.
So it's kind of like a and
It's
also
oversaturated.
she's quite popular. Like that first one made her really popular, so they're like, let's put her on the big. She's the main person.
And the previous times I really liked her. I just think you can't have too much of her. That's the way she works.
You would have thought you would have got that with Birds of Prey being a solo movie of her. Well, she's got the other people there.
I quite like Birds of Prey until the end, and that doesn't exist for me.
Okay.
Game of Thrones.
All right.
Do ratings.
8. Think.
Listen.
Think. Yeah.
I'm gonna go 5. Nah, I'm good.
I was like, no way.
Yeah, I would say 8 as well.
Okay, because I'm doing that too. I wrote 8.
Fence sitters. This is a new fence. We've
Fence
built it
sitting
higher.
is like 7 or 7.5.
That's
8 means that it's a great movie, I think.
Yeah.
But I think, sometimes I remember watching Mortal Kombat and then doing the thing after and being like, that was really fun. But then over time, you're thinking about more and more of the flaws about it. It's like, oh, that didn't really make sense. Oh, that was dumb. Okay, that was dumb. But then you probably rewatch. I should rewatch
Well, I
Mortal
like
Kombat.
this way better first time than Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, me too.
And they're doing what like Marvel does now, where it's like, stop thinking about the mainstream audience, go into all your history, pick out stuff, the best things, and just play with that. You've got so much, like, so many things to work with.
Yeah.
Do it. No one needs to know the history of these characters. It's just funny going.
Yeah.
Well, it depends. Like, I need to know some sort of history. Do not have nothing, because we were talking about this before. I don't want to have fucking. We'll read the comics and then that's how you will learn the history of these guys. It's like, no, show that in it, but I don't need a fucking long, deep history. It's a gore, comedy, action movie. I don't need love, heart things, you know?
But it reminds me, that's the other thing they did it in Deadpool too, where they built this team and then they died immediately.
Yeah.
But because I knew a few of those characters, it was disappointing not to see the abilities.
Yeah.
Like, if I knew these DC people at the start, I would have been sad not seeing those abilities.
Well, sometimes you see the roster of who's starring in it, and then half of them are wiped off in 10 minutes. You're kind of like, what the fuck?
But they're on the posters everywhere, and they
big
have all the
names.
logos. Yeah,
It's crazy.
That's a hell play, hey.
it's a cheeky way to do it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, just say, like, I just imagine I didn't watch the first ones, and I was like, I want to watch this movie because I like Nathan Fillion, so I'm going to go watch it. How disappointed would I be? Like, that would be fucking... I don't know, I'd be annoyed.
I feel like, with Nathan Fillion, he's not, like, he's massive in the video game world, and he has his, TV
he's
series
the
and
TV
stuff.
show thing.
But he's not a
Movie-wise,
no,
he's not that big. He was in a couple of other things, but not
he
as a
should
main
be,
role.
but he's just,
I don't know if he just doesn't want to do it. I don't know.
Because
you would think
he's
that
the
would just
voice
be
actor
like-
world,
Yeah.
and he's killing it,
Killing it.
literally.
All right. Well, thanks for listening and or watching. Let us know what you thought. If you're watching on YouTube, let us know what you thought in the comment section.
Did you like it better than the first one?
Obviously
Mhm.
you did.
Favorite character? Favorite scenes? I
Favorite
wanna know.
quotes. Give us some quotes.
Oh, yeah. I forget.
Yeah,
I watch it and I forget every fucking quote.
The projector line I was saying before,
Yeah.
that one was good with
Uh-huh.
Ratcatcher 2
Mm-hmm.
What was the
in the butthole.
Butthole. Great line.
your name's TDK?
Oh, yeah.
It stands for me. I'm TDK. Your name's letters? Every name's letters, dickhead.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I remember
That's
here when
boomerang,
they
isn't it?
said that, I was like, "Fuck, that was very forceful." Dickhead, It's like,
Yeah.
such a fucking
Not used to hearing it in movies.
no cunts.
No,
No,
cunts.
the swearing needs to be raised as well. Learn from the boys.
Yeah,
Not
Native-
these boys. You idiots.
Everyone, get your dick out. Come on.
We seen
Get it
no,
out.
no, there was already dick in the movie. We saw the dick.
Damn it.
I wanted to
Bit of pain.
see King Shark's dick though.
Yeah. Oh, does he have one?
It'd be monstrous.
Yeah, that monster between your legs. Anyway, that's
Oh,
perfect
yeah.
place to end it. That was
There you
great.
go.
Alright.
Have a great day, everyone.
Bye.
Except you.
Yeah, not you. Seriously.